From Woody Allen to Al Pacino, dive into the fascinating world of Diane Keaton's romantic partners and Hollywood connections. Who stole her heart and who did she almost date? So let's begin. Diane Keaton and Woody Allen had a romantic and professional relationship that spanned several years during the 1970s. They first met in 1968 when Keaton auditioned for a role in Allen's play Play It Again, Sam. They began dating in 1970 and starred together in the film adaptation of Play It Again, Sam in 1972. Keaton and Allen collaborated on several successful films throughout the 1970s, including Sleeper, 1973, Love and Death, 1975, and Annie Hall, 1977. Annie Hall, which was loosely based on their relationship, won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actress for Keaton. Despite their on-screen chemistry and off-screen romance, their relationship was complex and tumultuous. They never married and ended their romantic involvement by the late 1970s. Keaton reflected on their relationship in her memoir, Then Again. She humorously mentioned that their love of torturing each other with failures was a core aspect of their bond. They exchanged insults and thrived on demeaning each other, yet this dynamic somehow contributed to their connection. Even after their romantic relationship ended, they remained close friends and continued to work together professionally, collaborating on Manhattan, 1979, and Radio Days, 1987. During Diane Keaton's Annie Hall period in the late 1970s, she and Steve Jobs were neighbors in New York City's San Remo apartment building on Central Park West. Keaton visited Jobs in his massive apartment, which occupied several floors in one of the building's famed 2 towers. However, the romance took an unexpected turn. Jobs passionately talked about computers and how they would take over the world. Keaton, unprepared for this topic, never saw him again. Reflecting on the experience, she humorously said, "Can you imagine what an idiot I was?" Diane Keaton and Warren Beatty had a romantic relationship that began on the set of the 1981 film Reds, which Beatty directed and starred in. Keaton was drawn to Beatty's intensity and charm, both on and off the movie set. She described him as a brilliant character who was so complex and charming and made her feel like she was the only person who mattered. Their romance was intense but short-lived, and they eventually broke up. Despite this, they have remained close friends over the years. Beatty has spoken highly of Keaton, calling her a combination of integrity and humor and intelligence and fairness and beauty. Keaton has also praised Beatty, stating that he is curious about everyone and has a unique ability to make people feel fascinating. In 2017, Beatty made a heartfelt speech at the American Film Institute Lifetime Achievement Awards where Keaton was honored. He described her as an unpredictable, mysterious, suspenseful, constantly surprising, sometimes comedic, sometimes tragic, always engaging plot. The woman is a story. Diane Keaton and Mel Gibson had a romantic relationship in the 1980s. They starred together in the 1984 film Mrs. Soffel, where Keaton played Gibson's older love interest. Keaton has spoken highly of Gibson, stating that she was taken by his charm and that their on-screen kiss was memorable. Although their relationship was not long-term, Keaton has maintained a positive view of Gibson, even posting a singing tribute to him on her Instagram in 2021, which included a montage of black and white portraits of male actors she has worked with, including Gibson. Diane Keaton and Al Pacino first crossed paths on the set of The Godfather, the iconic film that catapulted them into stardom after its release in 1972. At the time, Keaton was in her late 20s and Pacino was in his early 30s. Their on-screen chemistry translated off-camera, and Keaton was immediately taken with Pacino. She described him as charming, hilarious, and oh so gorgeous. While filming The Godfather Part 2, their working relationship blossomed into a romance. Keaton admitted that the entire Godfather trilogy was about one thing for her, Al Pacino. She was madly in love with him, captivated by his intensity and unique qualities. Pacino, in her eyes, was like a lost orphan and an irresistible genius. After The Godfather Part 3, their on-again, off-again romantic relationship faced a critical moment. Keaton wanted marriage and a family, but Pacino wasn't ready to commit. She gave him an ultimatum, marry her or part ways. Pacino chose the latter, and their romantic journey came to an end. Keaton reflected, "I don't think it would have been a good idea for me to have married, and I'm really glad I didn't." Although they never tied the knot or had children together, Diane Keaton and Al Pacino maintained a special friendship. In 2017, Pacino paid tribute to Keaton during her American Film Institute Lifetime Achievement Award, emphasizing how much he treasures her presence in his life. Diane Keaton and Sam Shepard co-starred in the 1987 movie Baby Boom, where they played love interests. There are suggestions that their on-screen chemistry may have translated into real-life feelings. While there haven't been definitive confirmations of a romantic relationship, Keaton did include Shepard in a montage of actors she kissed on screen for Valentine's Day on her Instagram. It's more established that they had a strong working relationship. Shepard himself reportedly praised Keaton's professionalism and her ability to balance humor and drama. Diane Keaton and Jack Nicholson co-starred in the 2003 rom-com Something's Gotta Give, where they played love interests. The movie's energy and their undeniable on-screen spark fueled rumors of an off-screen romance. Jack Nicholson reportedly believed Diane Keaton had reciprocated his feelings based on their on-screen connection, according to the film's director. However, Keaton has clarified that she had a long-standing crush on her Godfather co-star Al Pacino, and Nicholson was mistaken. Some speculate Nicholson might have been playing along with the romance rumors to generate publicity for the film. Overall, it seems like their relationship was primarily a product of their on-screen chemistry and Nicholson's misinterpretation. Diane Keaton and Keanu Reeves met on the set of the 2003 film Something's Gotta Give, where they played a couple, with Keaton as Erica Berry and Reeves as Julian Mercer. Although they didn't confirm their relationship publicly, there were reports that Reeves had dumped his girlfriend, Lynn Collins, to date Keaton. Keaton has spoken about her experience kissing Reeves on screen, stating that it was horribly embarrassing due to their 18-year age gap. She felt like she was kissing her son, and it was a guilty pleasure. Despite these initial reservations, Keaton has maintained a friendly relationship with Reeves over the years. They have reunited on several occasions, including at the 2020 Academy Awards, where they presented the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Although Keaton has been single for a long time, she has expressed admiration for Reeves and has joked about marrying him. Diane Keaton and Richard Gere first co-starred together in the 1977 film Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Keaton has admitted to having a crush on her during filming, but her feelings weren't reciprocated at the time. Despite the unrequited crush, they remained friends over the years. In 2023, they reunited on screen for the romantic comedy Maybe I Do. Their on-screen chemistry sparked renewed interest in their relationship, with some questioning if there was ever more than friendship. However, Keaton has made it clear that their connection is purely platonic, stating she admired him then and now as a great actor.